Khawatir are your thoughts, okay? Or there can be inclination, it can be insinuation, depends, because you have some khawatir which come from a good source, which is from Allah or angels, and other khawatir which comes from the ego or shaitan, okay? So they're good ones and bad ones. Now, when you get bad khawatir, okay, evil ones, like really, someone was saying to me the other day that when they do sajda, sometimes they get a voice saying that you're doing sajda to shaitan. That's from the shaitan, that's waswas, okay? Don't believe it. It is not from you. That's not you doing it. That's the involuntary thoughts. So when you have involuntary thoughts, do not take ownership of them. If you get a good thought, you accept it, act upon it. You get a bad thought, reject it and leave it. The fact that you rejected it, that is what is asked of you. But you're not responsible. Don't feel guilty. I had these awful thoughts about God. I had these awful thoughts about Islam. No, these are just thoughts. They're involuntary thoughts, and you will not be held, inshallah, accountable to them. So do not, some people, what happens is they start believing it's themselves and they get depressed because of it. That's not what you should do, and that's actually what the plan is, to make you depressed because you take ownership of it. Don't take ownership of it. Leave it. That's not, I don't want that thought. Go away. Right? A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. It's a good thought. I'll accept it. The other thing is that نحن أقرب إليه من حبل الوريد. We are nearer to you and near to the human being than the jugular vein. The other thing I take from this is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala really, really knows the true me. Okay, the world knows the me that I show them, the part of me which I want to show them, but the full me, only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows. And this is, in this sense, it's almost like in the outward world, the people actually only see one side of you, or even like, you could even say like a fake or a phony side of you, because the real you, only God knows, right? Only, sometimes we don't even know ourselves that well. God knows us even better than ourselves. And so, when you think like that, then you start to, it's like the example of, let's take the example of makeup, right? So makeup used to be a time when makeup was restricted to sisters, but alhamdulillah, the brothers have changed that now. But makeup, right? If you see a person without zero makeup, right? Somebody has absolute zero makeup to a picture, and then take a picture of them when they have makeup on, like proper, full on, they look like completely different people, right? They look absolutely different people. And that is the thing. When we go into society, we put our makeup on, right? We put on our persona, we put on our clothes, our masks, right? But people do not see who I really am. I only show them what I want to show them. I might make slips here and there, but there's a certain pretense going on, there's certain games going on. And then when I come home, all the makeup is off. It's like Instagram, isn't it? It's like how many people actually look like the picture on Instagram because they apply all these filters and everything. But really, it doesn't change who you are as a person. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees us without the mask, without the makeup. And that's why when people praise you, right? So we get fooled, because when people praise you, think, that's great. But they're only praising the phony you. They're only praising the one with the mask, the one with the makeup on.